Hello. Today we're going to talk about how you can travel on a tight budget. I'm going to give you some tips today that I've used that helps me travel to a lot of different places on a really tight budget. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Full disclosure, I feel like sometimes people make videos like this and then you find out later that they have like some huge inheritance or what are those other things called?
They're not broke.
Trust fund. We don't have anything like that. Tip number 1. How important is traveling to you in reference to your hobbies? There was too much wind noise. Is it at the top of your hobby list or is it like middle to bottom? For instance, when the newest iPhone comes out or the newest camera, I think in my mind, I'm like, okay, instead of spending $500 on a new phone, $500 could get me over a week stay in some places. 500 bucks could get me possibly a plane ticket. I think about my spending in relation to trips coming up. How much would that item allow me to do in another country and travel in another country, or even in the US? It doesn't have to be outside of the US. What is an area of your life that you can cut down in financially? Are you going to Starbucks 2 to 3 times a week? Are you spending a ton on hair and makeup and clothes, things like that? If you are, try and reevaluate what's really important to you. There's probably somewhere in your life that you can think that you can cut back to so that you can allow for travel to make its way into your life. Number 2 tip I have for you is pay your bills in full every month. This is something I have done since the age of 18. So there's a few really cool things that happen when you pay your bills in full. First of all, you don't have that debt weighing over your head and you're not paying crazy amounts of interest month to month. You'll get better credit, and usually your credit will start to increase, your credit limit. And as time goes on, you'll start to get offers from better credit cards, and the awesome thing about getting better credit cards is that you get more perks. If you don't have the best credit, start to pay down those bills and you'll start to get these offers for better credit cards. Also, who wants to be in debt? Nobody, especially when you're on vacation. You want to enjoy your vacation or trip, whatever you're trying to do, without thinking all these bills that you're adding on to debt that you already have. My 3rd tip for you is to pay attention. Pay attention to your bills. Pay attention to what is actually being taken out of your account, what's being charged to your account. There are so many times where I see people they see a charge and they're like, oh, it's only $5. Like, I'm not gonna call and dispute that. Or, oh, I forgot to cancel that subscription. It just ended yesterday. Damn it, that's $50. Chances are, in my experience, almost every time I call a company and I say, hey, I forgot to cancel this yesterday, is there any way you have some wiggle room for me? I would say 8 times out of 10, I'm able to get that charge removed from my account. Let's say you keep forgetting to cancel a subscription that costs $10 a month. You see that charge once a month and you're like, it's $10, whatever. I don't use it anymore. But you think in your head, I don't have time to call. At the end of a year, that's $120. $120 in a lot of places is a one-way ticket somewhere. $120 is sometimes one night in a hotel. $120 can be a week in hostels. Whether it's a free trial or a paid subscription, I immediately go into my calendar and I put notifications a week to 2 weeks before, and then a day before that subscription is going to charge me again. And I put in all capitals, cancel subscription is going to renew, and I cancel it before it hits me. So use your calendar and your phone to remind you of when those things are coming up so that they don't get ahead of you. Tip number 4, select a few credit cards. One that is going to give you miles to earn, and then another one that's going to give you cash back. Last year we were able to earn $555 cash back to us by literally spending money that we were going to already spend anyway. And the credit card is free. It has no fee. Our other mileage credit cards include a Delta and now an Alaska Airlines credit card. So once you're paying for things on that, 1 to 2 tickets paid for, again, just by spending things or spending money on things that you're probably already going to spend anyway. Pay for everything with a credit card. In today's society, everybody accepts credit cards. I keep maybe $20 to $40 in cash on me for emergencies. Other than that, everything we spend every month is through the credit card. As that spending increases, so do your miles and so do your points. Finally, use the credit card to your advantage. So for the months of January, February, March, our Discover card earned us 5% cash back at Walgreens, CVS, and all grocery stores. So you better believe that all of those purchases through any of those stores always put on our Discover card. Just pay attention to what your credit card is offering month to month. There's so many advantages on credit cards that people just really kind of glance over and they don't really look into. Pay attention to what it is. Pay attention to if they switch month to month. Our Discover switches every 3 months to new categories. Our Citi credit card stays the same. There's also certain offers that if you spend a certain amount of money at a particular store, you'll also earn cash back on your statement. Delta American Express offers a couple different things like this every month, and I mean the list is huge. You scroll down and you can see all these different stores that offer you cash back on your statement if you spend a certain amount of money. Now, you have to be careful. Don't go on there and spend money for the hell of it. That doesn't make sense. So make sure it's purchases that you actually do need and that are well intended. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips that might help you get a little bit more money for your upcoming trips. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Today, I'm going to show you how, no, what am I calling this? Give me an idea, Mike. Well, what am I trying to tell them? Tina's tits? Tits. Tits. T-I-P-S. Tips. Okay.
Crackville, where we lose your teeth for you.
Lulu, do you want to steal a tractor? She thinks my tractor sexy. Please, I don't want to kill you. Like, you're cool, man. I just need you out of here. You're messing up what I'm trying to do. Please. I know. You can come back later. Oh, come on, man. Please. Please.
Girls are laughing at
you. Dude. Oh, fuck.